Well, let's hope that the game goes ahead, but given the weather they're expecting, I think down there, there's got to be at least a small risk of it not happening.
Well, I guess there is with all weather, and this is the time of year those things happen, but it's not for me to scaremonger or say I honestly don't know what's going to happen next. We're preparing to play, we'll train here, and we'll get ourselves travelled across there for the game on Saturday unless somebody tells us different. But the players and myself will prepare for an FA Cup tie, so that's what we've got to do, and that's how we work. You know, we're kind of used to British weather, aren't we, where it chops and changes radically. We just say today and yesterday, two totally different sort of climate stages, but we'll get on and prepare for our football match away at Crawley.
And obviously it's an if, and hopefully it doesn't happen, but you'd start to then worry about the number of games you've got backing up if it doesn't happen at the weekend.
Don't worry about games. We've got 24, including this cup tie. If we win it, we've got another one. So players are fit and well. I said that to you before. The players were disappointed the game's gone off on New Year's Day because they're ready to play. We had everybody out training the day before. You know, that's always a good testimony to what players are doing and how they want to be. Bumps and bruises and things like that. They were out ready to play and ready to report for the game. So Crawley's fine. If we get a further one, fine. If it gets changed, fine. We deal with it. We're pretty resilient people, I think, English football guys, and same as you've got to be reporting on it. You've got to get on with the next job and look ahead. If somebody says it changes, and that's how it is. But today, Thursday, we're chatting. It's preparation day for an FA Cup tie. We're looking forward to it.
So squad-wise for the weekend, it's as it was.
Yeah, everybody's fit and well, which is, as I say, is great, as they would have been for the Cheltenham match. So they'll be looking for their names on the team sheet list and getting on the bus ready to go. So it's a good day Thursday. Now, without having the game yesterday, we can go and put on what I call a proper session rather than just a cool down, looking back and seeing where we go the next day and organising the trip. We can now prepare for two good days getting ready for this cup match.
You targeted for Danny and Shannon to try and come back in January. Have you got a more sort of specific game in mind for either of them?
We've got a game next week, providing there's no cup match, if that happens, or whatever happens with that. There is one scheduled. There's one scheduled for a week after that as well. I would discuss that with Phil Kite. That would be early for Shannon. It may be a little early for Danny, but we're looking, certainly if they don't make the one next midweek, it'll be the one after that. So we're certainly looking at getting those guys back in by, if you like, by the end of January, getting them back around the first team group.